bad things. It's the idea of professing to become a professional. The reality of professing to become a professional. That people need to understand that in life, in life, you will end up doing that if you're not careful. And the thing is, God showed me this reality. The thing is that we don't know, like it says, death and life is in the power of the tongue. That power have the ability to establish something by believing, the believing, a believing mechanism creates, and what it creates a reality of something that reality from our view that, we don't realize when we use that tongue or we believe other people's tongues, that we got to understand. And now the thing is, what you heard the word professing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's kind of like a reality of claiming. You know what I'm saying? You're claiming something to be something. You know what I'm saying? You claim. It's a claim. It's not actually something that you are, but you're claiming it. You're claiming the whatever you are professing. And the problem, a lot of people, they don't realize by their words, they are in what they desire to do and become is proclaiming something, and what happens is when you proclaim, like it said, I want to be like, the negative, I want to be this thug, or I want to be this player, or the ladies, I want to be this hoochie mama, I want to be this, or I want to be this, this. They're proclaiming, they're more like, they're claiming that that they are that, you know what I'm saying? But not understanding that, the more they do that, the more they, the more they become serious about being what they say they are, the more they start, becoming a professional at it. And a problem of a lot of people's, now I'm talking about in negative people, that they don't realize when you're proclaiming something, you will start having a desire to be a professional at it, And I'm finna talk about the negative reality aspects of it. And what happens is when you proclaim it, you start performing it. It's a pro thing. You see the pro? Performing something. You start performing something that you don't know, that you start performing something negative that of course is going to produce a negative result. And a lot of people, find themselves when they trying to be a professional at something negative, they find themselves hurting people. And not just hurting people concerning, the other person, but hurting people concerning, the image of how people see you. Yes, how people see you. You hurt the image of, the way people develop a sense of respect towards you. They develop a sense that you are a kind person, or you're a kind of person that, will do something, well, but because you are have now professed to be you, the more you was professing to be something negative, you start having a desire to become a professional at doing something negative. And you start doing negative things that will hurt people, but hurt your image of how people see you. You know what I'm saying? You don't realize that you are now, and the more people that are professional herders, that, to me, I call them professional herders, because if it's of something negative, it will produce a hurting situation. Somebody's going to be hurting any shape or form of emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. Something is going to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? And you being this professional, that you don't realize that, is going to happen, and you don't know to what extent you're going to do that to certain people. And people wonder, like, why? What's wrong with her? What's wrong with him? They were a professional, a professional arguer, a professional, a professional person that, always get in a fight, a professional person that, do negative things, have believed that, that they have the authority, they have this authority that they should, do unto people to put people down. Anything that to put people down, or you cut jokes on people, you talk bad about people. You're supposed to be professional at talking bad about people. You're supposed to be a professional cursor. You can curse professionally. That people don't realize that, that they become, and they magnify that reality. And of course, in the world system, they uphold these professional cursors, especially in rap music and in music in general. And they, say nasty things, or professional people that are, good at having sex with, many people, professional at doing something that is wrong. And people magnify in this world system those people, and people find them way to desire to be those people, and create a cycle of people that's going to be hurting a lot of people, many shape of ways and form of whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it's sad how, the system is, upholding these people. And really there's nothing professional about hurting people. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing, it's easy to hurt somebody. All you got to do, is be careless. Care less. You care less about another person's existence. I mean, that should be easy to do. You know what I'm saying? But, I tell people, but we supposed to learn as Christians to be professional at helping people, professional at loving people, professional at caring for people, professional at being encouragers, encouraging people in the Lord. Be professional at, blessing people, hugging people. You know what I'm saying? That you have something positive to say. You know what I'm saying? That you always have something positive to say to people. Anybody, you have something good to say. You are about bettering other people. And of course, the other opposite is they all about making people feel worse. But when you become a professional at loving, you know what I'm saying? All things work together, as the Word of God says, because I truly believe, Paul talks about in 1 Corinthians 13, is really talk about a love that is about being a professional, because he talks about this idea that, he was a child, you know what I'm saying? That, that he once was a child, he talked as a child, but he became a man, and a man is an image of someone that is mature, that can make proper decisions as what can a professional is supposed to do. And here's the thing, we're supposed to, if we, like profess Christians, Christians, if you say you are a Christian, people are going to take you for your word. They're going to look for the fruit. They're going to take you for that word and look for the fruit of Jesus Christ, of how you handle yourself among people. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, here's the thing, what's supposed to motivate Christians to continue to be professional. Well, it's supposed to motivate it just as it motivates Jesus Christ. It's the hurt that is going on in this world. The hurt and the pain and the disappointment, the mistreatment of human beings that are going on everywhere, almost 24/7, with certain people. That is the bad condition of this world should be the desire for us to become professionals, not become professionals because we want to be seen among people and say, look at me, I'm pastor or minister or evangelist or whatever, so and so. No, that's not what we should be all about trying to be professional for. We're supposed to be professional at showing forth that the love of God is the answer for your life. That you need the light of Christ to shine bright inside your heart. If you want your heart to be healed, you need Jesus Christ. You need the love of God. You need the joy of the Lord to be your strength. You need the peace that passeth all understanding. You need these things. And watch this, how we professionally use love, joy, and peace, and gentleness, and long-suffering, meekness, temperance, faith among people is how people will create a desire to want what we have. Because here's the problem I'm seeing, the thing is, the darkness should be, wanting what we have. They should, if they see their condition is bad, they should say, oh, my condition is bad, but you're doing pretty good. Okay, how do I, can conduct myself in this way so I can start feeling good within inside myself and start feeling, guilt and shame of continually doing this bad cycle? How do I do that? Well, show me how it goes. And that's what living the life, and applying the word of God is important to do, so you can show from your position and your standpoint of how giving people the love of God, having the joy of the Lord of your strength, and having the peace that passes understanding, how much it benefits you so much. That you can tell them the benefits of this, and you can give them the side of the negative part that guess what, there's going to be difficulty. There's going to be difficulty. There's going to be situations that's going to be beyond, your ability to solve. But when you learn how to trust in the Lord and trust in the ability that is, the greater is He that is in you than he that's in the world in you, then you can conquer them. You can overcome whatever situation or whatever difficulty that come your way. But difficulty is going to come. Storms are going to come. Tornadoes are going to come. Every bad things are going to come, but the good part about it, you have the greatness inside you to withstand, the elements. And God gave me a revelation, coming over here about there's a difference between standing and withstanding, and God, showed me the difference. He said standing is, like I stand up. It's one thing that I can stand up right now, but withstanding is when obstacles and trials and tribulations or a hurricane, or a tornado come, that, when resistance come, that I'm capable of handling whatever force that comes at me and still remain standing to the place where I'm at. Like that tree standing by the rivers of living water that, David and Jeremiah be talking about, that, I shall be like the tree that planted by the river of water. That we need to learn to come, a professional to do. We want to do that professionally for the sake of being an example to people, not try to be an idol or image. Oh, look at this Brother Mac Johnson, he knows how to da. No, it's not about being an idol or some superstar or whatever, but it's about showing, it's about what, to me, Romans 12, it's about proving what is good and what is acceptable and pleasing will of God. That's why you do this, to help people to believe in their hearts that they can do it. The darkness, it's possible that you can be light. You can operate in the things of light. And that's how we truly, advertise the word of God to people through our actions, that we need to understand that needs to be done and we need to be professionals at it. And guess what? I'm like, look, If you want to profess, oh, that's a message to God be the glory here forever in Jesus' name.